Blessings, peace and blessings, everyone. Coach Ed here with another Coach Ed's game strategy, bringing to this episode, also covering the New York Giants versus the Dallas Cowboys. This one is going to be the Giants defense versus the Cowboys run game. Now, it's a small little clip, but it'll definitely help you get an understanding of how important it is for the defense to step up to the plate and be effective in defending Dallas's run game. So let's go to the videotape and let's take it from there. Also, make sure to subscribe, like, hit the notification, and share. So this way to get it out into the algorithm, you'll help me grow. Now, in this one, we're going to be talking about the defense being physical and setting the edge. Now, just so I'm going to take it back just a little bit. Okay, you have Pollard coming in motion on this play. Now, what we want to do is watch Kayvon Thibodeau right here. He's going to end up having a wide receiver coming and down blocking on him. Now, this is something you can't have because if he is able to drive through this receiver and move him back, it then forces Pollard to stretch his angle and try and get further towards the sideline, which will then allow the rest of the defense, to be able to make a play. Now, guys also have to be physical and in terms of getting there, but you can't have this in terms of the running game. They have to be extremely physical and setting the edge. Now, going back to the beginning of this series. Okay, so when I say set the edge, this is going back to Kayvon. He has to be able to, with the down block, he either has to fight it and scoop to the outside and then fight his way towards the sideline so he can keep the running back inside of him. That's setting the edge, making sure he's the most outside defender because you're going to have inside help. Now, because of the down block, it makes it very difficult. But if instead of coming up with this down block, he attacked it this way, you stretch this lineman pulling, but you also keep Pollard inside of him and you see where everyone is. See linebackers, it makes it that much more effective defensively to attack the run. So if he gets outside, that's setting the edge. So anytime you hear that, that's what you're looking for. That's the defender making sure that the offense is keeping inside of him. The next one we're going to talk about being disciplined. All right. Now in this series, even though Calitro is not here, this is still our same defense. Watch what he does, and we'll come back and we'll talk about this. Now, he's going to come up in the run game. They're going to come right at him. But what he did is all wrong. So I'm going to back that up and we're going to talk about that. All right. Now, you have Dexter Lawrence right here. This is what is known as his gap. He's controlling that. But if you watch Calitro, he goes into the same gap. And as such, if he stayed here in this gap, just a discipline, being in that gap, you stop the run because where is he? Right there. You have Dexter Lawrence coming down. You have Jahad Ward outside. You make a wall right there, and that stops the run. So you have to be disciplined because when you're not disciplined, plays like this happen, explosive plays, which will be beneficial to the Dallas offense. So we definitely do not want that to happen going forward. We want to be extremely disciplined. Now, on this one, we have to talk about getting off blocks. One thing I want to talk about is Darnay Holmes right here. This is what I mean. I talked about it a little bit earlier with Kayvon. Same thing with Darnay Holmes. Now, if you watch him inside, when he's supposed to be setting the edge because he's coming on the blitz. But as such, you cannot get driven inside. You have to fight that, and then you have to get off of that block. Because if he can, same thing I talked about, Kayvon stretches this offensive lineman, but if he gets off of the block, he then has an alley to make a play on the running back. So that's one thing that we have to do. We have to get off of the block in terms of their running game. And we have to also be fast and get 11 guys to the football at all times. Same thing here. They're going to come down block, and it's a constant thing that I keep talking about. Here we're going to look at Aziz Ojolari, down block, down block, down block. He gets hooked. Aziz gets hooked by the offensive tackle. He should be flying off of that edge, coming outside. You should not let the tackle get to you. And then you have to be fast to the football. You need more than just one guy making a play. So that's some of the things that I wanted to talk about in this game strategy. I hope you guys really liked it. Now, also, make sure you guys leave me a comment, what you thought about this. All right. So I thank everyone for watching. I really appreciate it. And as I always say in sports, make sure you turn it on and turn it up. Peace.